So those two things are really important, breathing and posture. From a movement perspective, what a lot of people don't realize is the basic bridge. All right. So, you're laying down, you can be on your bed, on a couch, on a mat, and you bend your knees and you have your feet on the floor. Doing a basic bridge has been proven to be 56% more impactful than a Kegel.
Wow.
And the reason why is because, again, through Dr. Bruce Crawford's research, he found that the pelvic floor, those 14 muscles don't work on their own. They actually have other teammates in other parts of the body. Our inner thighs, known as our adductors, the gluteus medius, so the medius part of the glute that kind of comes off the tailbone and wraps to the outside of the leg. And then the deepest set of abdominals, which we talked about in the diaphragmatic breathing part, the transverse abdominis. So, putting the cooch ball between the knees and doing some bridging coaches those muscles to be functional, right? Where, like you talked about the Kegel, would we ever hold a weight in a bicep curl position and just cross our fingers that our biceps are getting stronger? No, we want to work through ranges of motion. So simple exercises like the bridge is really important. Even the squat and the lunge are two exercises that have been shown to be extremely beneficial for pelvic floor health when done appropriately. One of the toughest things to do without hands is get up off the toilet or up off your office chair, right? We tend to like put our hands on our desk or on our thighs and stand up. Well, that's a way that we can be practicing functionality of the pelvic floor when we're getting up out of a chair away from the kitchen table, right? The other one that I really like to mention is that when we are even as simple as on all fours. And some of these might be accessible for some people versus others. So think about all fours and even think about it from like when you're in the middle of sexy time. Sometimes you might be on all fours, right? And so going through that cat and cow exercise where you're tucking your tailbone and then kind of letting your booty go out back, right? That is even more functional than a Kegel. So it's important to understand that those simple exercises really do impact the pelvic floor as its 14 muscles plus its co-recruiters.